Hi everybody and welcome to episode 11 of the Imperfect Professionals Podcast. The AFL is back and so are we. It's been a couple of weeks since the last episode. That is due to Sportsnet lost his laptop. He had a few technical difficulties, but he's got his laptop back, meaning that we can do the podcast again. So, on behalf of the Imperfect Professionals, I want to quickly apologise on probably last episode. It probably wasn't up to scratch because it was just me, because Sportsnet had some issues with his laptop. I sort of butchered some of the segments, especially Best of the Week. I didn't really have anything planned. So, apologise about that, but we're fresh and we are ready to go for episode 11 and to crack in to some football. Sportsnet, welcome back.
G'day, Cam. It's been, 2 weeks since we last did one of
Couple of weeks.
Yeah. Obviously, technical difficulties. Couldn't have my laptop, which wasn't great, but we've got it back. We're ready to go. Better than ever. I think Blaze is streaming. But, yeah, no one really streaming. We won't care about that. G'day, Lenza. How are you, mate?
G'day, Lenza. G'day. Oh, Graz, nice new logo. That's a good pickup because from now on till probably when the footy season ends, we'll have this logo because it is AFL season. But yeah, welcome everybody. Now, firstly, Buddy Franklin kicking 1,000 goals on Friday night. He kicked 4, and that fourth one was the 1,000, and we had a big pitch invasion, and then the day later, we had a false alarm at the MCG. Sportsnet, how was your weekend of footy?
Well, the false alarm was crazy. If that actually was a real alarm, would have the game been cancelled? Do you reckon?
Probably. It depends how bad it would have been, but...
True.
Yeah.
Anyways, g'day, IJM. I feel Buddy's 1,000th goal, it kind of happened at the right place, if you know what I mean. There was only 10 security guards there. If that happened at the G or Marvel, I think the Swans are playing there this week, I don't reckon they would have they would have been more prepared at the G or something. Wouldn't have happened.
My aspect is it happened at the right time in terms of the quarter, because if it was quarter number 1, it would have had a half an hour break. Obviously, it wouldn't kick 4 1/4. Well, he might.
And also,
quarter 2, quarter 3, 30-minute break.
It was kind of lucky as well. The game was over at that point. Imagine the game was put them in front.
If it was close.
Then that just changed his momentum significantly. Yeah,
so he kicked it with about 6 minutes on the clock. They didn't send Buddy back out there in case the crowd would have run on again when the final siren went and he was on there, which would have been funny.
Yeah.
But, look. 1,000 goals. Do you reckon he's got a year left in him?
If he stays injury-free this year and his body pulls up well, he'll go again. I'm not sure. If the Swans win the flag this year, he'll retire. But
burning question. Lenza, Boys or Geelong this week.
Watch my tipping video, mate.
I'm not going to say it confidently.
I'm not
Geelong, but not confidently.
I definitely could cause an upset. I might cause an upset, but right now I'm sold on the Cats. But if the Pies definitely have a chance. When is that game? Saturday night, is it? And have you seen first Saturday game this week's 1:10, right? Not another game till 7 o'clock.
Is that so?
Yeah. It's too Friday
anyway. Interesting. Anyway, Lenza saying about Geelong, and that actually brings up our topic of the week. You can say it after Sportsnet. We'll run through best topic of the week. Do you?
Yeah.
All right, then we'll go through topic of the week, and then we'll go best of the week after.
Now, is the Carlton Hawthorn game going to be the game of the week this week? It's definitely the most anticipated Carlton Hawthorn game I can remember. It's going to be
look. Bulldogs Swans. It's going to be probably.
I'm going to Easter Monday as well, I think. So that'll be that.
Cool. All right, we'll run for a topic of the week now. Well, this is not the topic of the Menza. Good prediction, but unlucky. Try again next week. It's not that. What it is are the Pies going to keep it up? They're 2-0 alongside Hawks who are top, and the Blues who are also 2-0. There's a couple of other teams that are 2-0, but like the main ones, Hawks,
Yeah.
Pies, and Blues. Can the Pies keep it up? Now, I don't know. Like, they've had St Kilda and who else did they have? St Kilda and Adelaide.
Yeah.
So it's a bit hard to judge because they're not very, very hard teams to win. Obviously,
Yeah.
St Kilda,
Yeah,
they weren't expected to, and Saints are probably going to finish 8 to 12, and the Pies probably 15th to 18th or 14th to 18th. That's at the start of the season. So the Saints, it wasn't a definite top 8 side or a top 4 side, but it was still a handy win against the Crows. At the start of the season, we probably had the Crows and the Pies in the same boat, but now maybe not Pies, flag Pies, says Lance. I don't know about that, but they're going all right, but can they keep it up? They've had some good wins, Saints and Crows. This is their challenge in round 3 to beat the Cats.
The next 5 are the Cats, obviously, we know about this weekend. Then they've got the Eagles at Marvel, which they can easily beat the Eagles. Then they've
and you look at also the Blues. They've got Hawthorn. Now I know they're 2-0, but if Carlton can get the Hawks, then they've got. I don't know who they have in round 5, but they've got the Suns in round 4. And then the Pies have got
Anzac Day, which is just going to be 50-50. And then their last one out of their next 5 is the Suns.
Another burning question, but the big man, Lenza. Say if Collingwood will be playing Hawthorn this week, who wins? I'll leave it to the Hawthorn fanatic.
If it was in Tassie, I'd say us.
I'd say Collingwood, Lenza, but
no.
Look,
I'd say us, honestly. The way we played, we played our bowl movement was
Hawthorn. They were the winner of the Imperfect Professionals Cup.
Yeah.
They smashed the power by 64 and Adelaide. Look. It's hard when you don't get a goal in the first quarter. It's hard.
That could be
grand final. Aaliyah, just quickly, Aaliyah was the difference. I would say Aaliyah out.
If we're being serious, like, Hawthorn will find a way to end up winning the wooden spoon. I know we've started well, but
no.
We'll run out of gas eventually.
IJM
Hawthorn win by 178 points.
IJM did a video. Yeah. He said Hawks are going to finish bottom. That was obviously before the season.
Hawthorn won't finish bottom, but I wouldn't be surprised if they finish bottom 4.
Interesting prediction. Cardi's gone Hawthorn by 178 points. That would be remarkable if the Hawks are able to get up
against by 178 in the tipping video card.
Against the Poles.
G'day, Grads.
G'day, Grads. Yeah, look. At the moment, probably just the Pies, but they're both 2-0. The Blues are the Blues the best team out of the 2-0. I mean, obviously the D's are 2-0, but they just got to win.
No, the D's, the Lions. Yeah, the D's win was unconvincing, but the D's, the Lions, the Swans. Then it probably goes the Blues, the Hawks, and the Pies. Or the Hawks and Pies are just, anything could happen.
Yeah. Send for your questions if you got any more for us to discuss.
Obviously, all the new coaches are 2-0 currently. Do you reckon that's helped the players? Or they, if they say the Hawks still had Clarko, would they be 2-0?
Depends.
Anyways, Clarko in a swan scarf. Good on him. We shouldn't have
Clarko in the
I really don't care. He probably goes for the Swans now, to be fair.
Well, Buddy Franklin, 1,000 goals. He's coached him. So.
Good on him.
All the right.
Tips for Derby next week. Well, are the Eagles gaining back players?
The Derby?
That's the other thing. North beat the Eagles, yes.
Derby or Derby? Put it in the comments below.
Do you take that win if you're a North fan?
Wait, what? Sorry? Northern.
Do you take that win if you're a North fan?
Well, you do, because... Well, you do.
But
Wins
they should have. Yeah, that's
West Coast didn't go away, though. It wasn't an easy win. Like, West Coast were there. They weren't going to win, but they were there. They were saying, hello, we're still here. We're not going to win, but we're just going to stick around. It wasn't easy, demanding for North to win, but they won pretty convincingly. But however many they won by. Derby, not Derby, says Lenza. What do you say, Sports Night? Derby? Yeah, I say Derby.
Yeah, I say Derby.
Flag Saints, says Cardman 22. Yeah, we've had a flag Pies, now we're going to flag Saints.
1-1. Wait, who do the Saints play this week, Cardi?
Freo.
Do they? No.
Oh, sorry. Next. Who do they play in round 3?
Wait, I'll quickly check.
Obviously, they beat Freo in round 2.
They play the Tigers at Marvel, 3:20 on a Sunday.
Who are you tipping?
That will be an interesting game.
We're going to save it for the tipping video, are you?
It's a 50-50.
Little one on the Imperfect Professionals.
The Saints are very inconsistent.
We saw the new Saints kid as well on the weekend. Maybe that's the winning formula.
Jack Higgins.
I like that shirt, though. The red.
Watch Saints finish. Yeah, Richmond.
Yeah, but the red shirt looked cool, I'd say, the Saints wore. Haven't seen the North Melbourne, their new shirt, which I actually don't mind.
I think Port's a wooden spoon, imagine that. Well, on the current live ladder.
Oh, mascots! Well, we are currently.
Let's just call the season quits right now. We'd win the flag.
Cardi. Well,
yeah,
look,
you could. You're very inconsistent, but.
What's interesting about the Tigers, because they didn't look, for the first quarter in round 1, they looked good. Apart from that, we didn't really see the Tigers of old. But on Saturday's game against the Giants, they looked like a very convincing Richmond MCG style brand of footy. So I don't know if they're going to be inconsistent this year, but just those two matches are a little bit different.
I'll probably tip the Saints, but.
I'll tip Tigers, but it'll be huge.
Might, actually, Lenza, do you still reckon the Pies will win the flag? I mean, the Tigers will win the flag. Is that the real Shannon? I don't know. Do you reckon the Tigers will still win the flag, Lenza?
G'day, Smash the Top. I think we'll wait for Lenza to answer that question. As we are going to move on to Best of the Week. Now, since it's AFL season, we're going to get Sportsnut a mark and a goal instead of a wicket and a 6 because it's now the AFL here. So here it is, the new stinger, AFL edition of Best of the Week. And there's no new stinger at all, but it's a new Best of the Week with goal and mark. Take it away, Sportsnutter.
Alright, well, I guess we'll go into the mark first. Now, Bounce, they do I'm not sure if people watch Bounce here, but I watched it last night.
Watch it religiously.
Yeah, it was last night. And obviously, so they did this mark of the week. It was given to Mitch Hannon. I have to agree. There wasn't too many spectacular marks, but Mitch Hannon, really good mark. Specky, would have been good if he grabbed it first grab, but second grab, still good effort. Goal of the week, Oliver Henry gets that. Snap from the pocket. Collingwood player. The game is probably already over when he kicked it, but it was a great kick, and that's my best of the week.
Update, Lenza. Yeah, after round 1, I felt like a complete idiot, but now I'm not too sure.
Well, it doesn't seem that bad of a loss now for the Tigers.
Oh no, Lenza. Yeah, it was absolute terrible. No, it was quite funny to watch. Yeah. A bit of pre-season yesterday's heroes for the boys.
Yeah, he's actually very underrated, Ollie Henry. I'm
G'day,
not sure about the next Eddie Betts though. That's Josh Rochelle. Josh Rochelle.
He kicked 5 in round 1. How did he kick round 2?
Don't know.
it was the debutantes in round 1 that really shined.
Jack
What did they do in
Hayes.
round 2? The second
Nothing.
game is Jack Hayes. He wasn't.
Connor McDonald, what a gun.
Pressed by Max King on the weekend. I think he
played well.
A couple of goals, 3 of them, I think. But the Blues also, I will just touch on the Blues beating the Dogs, and
they had a few out.
Dominated. They dominated. Yeah, Chera, Martin, and Voss.
It'll be hard for the Hawks, but
they dominated the first couple of quarters.
We get Will Day back.
Charlie Curnow, did he kick 5? He kicked 3 reassuring goals, and that one of the third team.
Frost will be covering him. Like, we should be right. One of them will go to him, and one of them will go to McKay. Our defence as well. It's just if our forward line or our midfield's been dominated these last 2 games, but we found a way to win.
Yeah, look, now, who is 0-2? The Dogs, Port, and
there's 6 teams. There's 6 teams 2-0. There's 6 teams on 4 points, and there's 6 teams 0-2.
Well, I don't think we can bring up the ladder. I mean,
I can get it up if you want.
Well, look, start taking the ladder seriously. Put it in the chat. When would you start taking the ladder seriously? I think round 4, round 5. Like, if you're going to be, put it in the chat. But we'll have a look at it. I know the Hawks are top, Porter bottom, so that could be the case, but probably not. Paddy Cripps, he did look real good. 22 in the first half.
You've got to take a bit longer this year because of COVID and stuff. Like, what happens if one team? Right, just quickly for you. If one team gets impacted on, like, if say on grand final week, something happens that's similar to the Eagles, and you have to make 14 changes for the grand final, do they postpone it?
Well, depends how many you have out.
Yeah.
If you're saying the same as what the Eagles did, well, they played the Eagles North game, didn't they?
Yeah, but for a grand final.
Yeah, look, tough one. Lockie Neal also looked pretty good. Just cause Eagles, Giants, Bombers are some of the teams 0-2. Right, here we go. Sportsnet round 10, Lens at round 7, Just Cause round 5 or 8. To be honest, round 12, Just Cause. Probably round 5. Oh, Lens has gone round 23. I mean, technically, I guess. Cardi, 18th and 1st, hosting the potty. Yeah, hopefully,
also,
that's not the same after round 23. At the
start of the season, you would think that it'd be the opposite. Like, Port, I was expecting Port.
It's only round 2. It's only different. We'll see.
When do you reckon you can't make finals? Obviously Sydney did it from 0-6.
Well, if you lose 0-3 in the showdown, then you're in a bit of strife because if you lose Melbourne on a Thursday night and you're round 4,
week, you aren't making finals.
Well, even so, like we're probably going to be
D's in round 4.
We're probably going to be 1-4. Hopefully, we'll knock off Adelaide, but that D's game, I'm not sure.
You need to beat the D's now in your situation.
I'm not confident.
Yeah, well,
So here is the ladder. So Hawthorn, Collingwood, Sydney, Melbourne, Brisbane, Carlton, Geelong, Gold Coast, rounding out the top 8. In 9th, Richmond. That's quite ironic that they're in 9th because there's been jokes and memes, I guess. And there's been a song made. We finished 9th again, Richmond Tigers, as they used to finish 9th.
We only had 4 more scoring shots.
9th now. North Melbourne 10, St Kilda 11, Guardies team, 12 Freo, 13 the Dogs, 14th West Coast, 15th Adelaide, 16th GWS, 17th Essendon, and 18th Port Adelaide Football Club.
Everyone put in chat after round 2, it's so early, who you reckon's going to win the wooden spoon?
I don't reckon it'll be North Melbourne, as I said in my predictions, but it could be. They only played West Coast 2. They've got injuries. Not injuries. The COVID players out. Well, I'm not sure, but put it in chat because I want to hear. We want to hear what you guys have to say. But yeah, look, I'm not sure. Who would you say? You're answering. You're asking the question.
It's so early, but currently, honestly, I feel like this is really bold, but they're going to go 0-3. They'll just lose confidence. I'm going to go the Dons.
Look, they played better against Brisbane, but they just
yeah,
outclassed them towards the end of the lines. And what was the difference? Was Lockie Neal in the midfield, 41 disposals and a couple of goals.
Surprised. Like, the Ds weren't great up in the Gold Coast, but they still got the job done.
Well, that's what you got to do. You just got to get the job done. And, I mean, percentage plays a key factor, and that was for the Hawks because they are top and we're bottom, so...
What are you on? We've got 111 bit more percent than you.
Well, I think we're on 62.5.
Yeah.
Which...
Bad luck, Sam.
Not the best, but...
Who do you reckon's going to win the Brownlow?
Paddy Cripps. I mean, he's on 6 votes now.
Yeah,
but I don't know if
he's gonna...
Lockie Neal wouldn't be on 6, I don't think. He'd be on 3 with round 2. No, he didn't play that well in round 1.
True.
He'd have 3 in round 2.
What a tagging job on Merritt. And why didn't Neal get tagged?
Dan Zorko had 34 disposals, but it was hobbling.
Zach Bailey.
Bit of an injury. Zach Bailey's going to be a gun, I reckon. I mean, he's a gun now, but he's going to be very, very good, I reckon, in the next couple of years.
We went to 1.
I've gone with Marcus Bontempelli. How's he gone? I mean, the Dogs haven't gone great.
No. He'd be on 0 votes for me. Who has the better list? Alright, can you please get lenses coming up? Yeah. Who has the better list? Collingwood, St Kilda, Hawthorn, or Adelaide? List. Adelaide are out of this question.
List? I'd say Collingwood to answer your question. Brody Grundy.
If you're going in the list.
A couple of Dacosses. Jeremy Howe down back.
Josh Dacos, if he didn't have the last name Dacos, I don't think he'd be that talked about, to be fair. But
still good young prospect. Came second in the NAB draft.
No, I'm going...
I'll probably say Collingwood or St Kilda. St Kilda's probably a safe option.
We don't have a great list, but...
So probably Saints or the
Collingwood have a lot of decent players.
I don't think Adelaide's list is that. I don't rate Adelaide's list that. They've got a lot of young players.
Yeah.
See how
honestly,
they go.
I'm going St Kilda.
Just Cause gone Collingwood. Shannon Humphrey's gone Hawks. And Just Cause has gone Houston, 5 votes. Paddy Cripps, 6 votes. Yeah, Houston played well.
Let's make this.
What about Power Pepper? Does he get a 1 vote? In the 10 goal lot.
Well, you've had. Will a Hawthorn player even get a vote? Or Mitch Lewis will?
Well, we won most of the disposals and stuff, and we just couldn't hit the scoreboard. And Mitchy Lewis and Jack Dunstan.
Well, we kicked straight.
13 straight from set shots to 1-6, I believe. That's almost a world record, I think. 13 goals straight from set shots. 1 vote for round 2 for Power Pepper. Yeah, 3 in the third term. He was one of the players that tried to get the game back, but look, wasn't really coming back. G'day, Jaden. Welcome. He's back. The big man is the new logo, the new look, Imperfect Professionals. Lens is still going with Port 11th. He's still going with the Power
It's going to be hard for you to get back.
Yeah, look, we might be 1-4, maybe 0-4.
Wait, who have you got round 5?
I don't know, but we got round... or 1-3. 1 out of 4. That's what I meant. I don't know who we got round 5. But hopefully we get... Well, our next 2 games are still at the Adelaide Oval. And that's a positive. But it could have been also different if we beat the Lions.
Yeah.
Which we didn't because we were up at the third term. Now, I didn't expect us to win, but since we're winning in the third term, we'll wrap up in a couple of minutes. So any more questions, send them through. Just cause Port 10th to 7th. Port top 8. There's Shannon, Linda. I've been saying it for ages. Oh, no. VKN's cricket. A little bit of cricket. Well, Australia won the Pakistan Test Series.
Yep.
Won love out of 3 games, and it was quite ironic because Buddy Franklin kicked his goal 5 minutes. They were still running onto the ground, and then Paddy Cummins got the final wicket, and they were all celebrating at the same time. Split screens it was.
Port
So,
yeah,
good win to the Australians.
Round 5, the Power have got the Blues at the G.
Who, sorry?
The Blues at the G.
Interesting game.
Yeah, that Blues potentially 4-0.
Well, look, the Blues, are they realistically a chance for, I know we're thinking top 8, top 4 baby steps, are they realistically going to set a flag contender or a top 4 contender? What's that?
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you reckon they are flag contender?
Wait, what was the question, sir?
Are they going to flag contender or at least top 4, which probably means flag contender? Glenn's a no. I don't think yet, but they look alright. I reckon they make top 8, though. Is what I reckon.
Total drama, Owen and Noel.
Is he in? Is he? For our top 8 for sure. Disappointed from that round 2 performance? But were you? But it was a good round 1 win. 1 point. Heath Chapman, the man, the hero. It was quite ironic, but I reckon we'll wrap up now. So cheers everyone for watching. We'll be back. We'll do these every Monday night. Monday night episodes. The AFL is back, and so are we. The Imperfect Professionals Podcast, Ep 11, done and dusted. Thanks, Sportsnut.
Yep, cheers.
And yep, that'll do it. See ya in the next episode. Goodbye.